Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, all of you, for being here. In 5 minutes, we'll start the class. Meanwhile, please type the word present on the chat box.
me reclamó que ya era la hora para la clase y no te conté.
Good afternoon, guys. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Today is Wednesday, 3rd February 2021. Well, guys, today we have a new topics. The new topics is pretty related to the one we studied yesterday. Today, two structure for agreement and disagreement. Agreement if you are on the side of the person who say the message or the idea. If we say disagreement, it's actually you are against. You're against about that message, about that idea. You disagree or you agree. Agree is a positive, so you support the other person about his or her idea. You disagree, well, you disagree because you don't want to hear anything from that person. So you disagree, you don't understand his or her point of view because your point probably is different or better than the other. So today we're going to learn how to learn agreement and disagreement. All right. But before the study does, once again, today, guys, we're going to study question tags. By the way, I hope you watched the video on the Telegram group. So if you watch the video, guys, I'm pretty sure you now have some knowledge, some ideas about today's topic. Give me a minute. Okay, expressing agreement in affirmative sentences. Agreements, it's acuerdos, okay? Agree. If you agree means you support an idea, you support a thought, you support a command. You say, okay, I support a comment, I support an idea because I agree, I'm agree with you. I support it. So today we're going to learn how to do that. For this, guys, we need to learn. The very important word for this is so. This one, S-O, so. Plus positive verb, any kinds of verb, and the subject. This is basically the structure, but today we're going to learn in a different way. You will see. Give you a minute. Look at this. We get some example about the verb to be. Remember, this is agreement. Some ways for agreement. Sentence number 1. Peter is from Slovenia. Ivan is from Slovenia too. Or if you would say, Peter is from Ecuador and Ivan is from Ecuador. So these two peoples are from Ecuador and you are from Ecuador too. So you can use agreement in this case. So Peter is from, so is Ivan. Can you see this? Peter is from Slovenia. So is Ivan. As you can see, we have two different names, Peter and Ivan. Do you see the sentence? Peter and Ivan. Peter is from Slovenia. So is Ivan, because these people are from that country. Now, look the Senku sentence. The red books are new. The blue books are new too. So we have two different sentences. Sentence number one, red books. Sentence number two, blue books. What is the adjective? New. So if someone says, the red books are new, so they are books. So are the blue books. This is an agreement. Next one. Maria is in the classroom. I am in the classroom. There are two people in the classroom, Maria and I. Maria is in the classroom, so I am. Try to understand, guys. Okay, look. In the sentence number one, we have two different sentences, okay? Sentence number one is Peter. Sentence number two is Ivan. Both are from that country. But if I want to omit it, a long sentence, we can use agreement. We can say, Peter is from Sloyan. So is Ivan. So is for affirmative. Is because the principal sentence is the verb to be, and then we have the subject. So is Ivan. Is an agreement. In the number two, we're talking about books. The same object, books, but different colors, red books and blue books. So we can also use the agreement. The red books are new, so are the blue books. Take a look at this one. Maria is in the classroom, one person. I am in the classroom, two people. Maria is in the classroom, so I am. So these three words in green color in our language in Spanish is like yo también, también Iván, también los libros azules. So we can say this. So we're going to use for positive. Then we use the verb to be. In the sentence number one, so is. Number two, so are. Number three, so am. And then we have the subject. Number one, so is Ivan. Number two, so are the blue books. And number three, so am I. Look at this. We have more example. Please try to understand. In the first sentence, we have two. Number one, two people, sorry. I'm sorry for the noise. Unbelievable. Number one, Maria is reading a book. Sentence number two, Ivan is reading a book too. So there are two people reading a book. If I don't want to repeat the second sentence, I use the structure. So we can say, Maria is reading a book, so is Ivan. In the number two, as you can see, we have two sentences. Sentence number one, I am studying now. Sentence number two, my friends are studying too. So we have some people studying now. If I want to avoid repeating the second sentence, I use this structure. So I can say, I am studying now. So are my friends. Okay, so these examples are about work with the verb to be. Look, now let's practice with another structure, with the modal auxiliary verb can. In this sentence, in the number one, we have two people, Maria and I. Two people. Maria can swim. I can swim too. Well, I can say, Maria can see, so can I. Maria can swim, so can I. María sabe nadar, y yo también. All right, so we can say Maria can swim, so can I. In the number two, look. In the number two sentences. In the number one, we can dance well. Sentence number two, they can dance well too. If we want to avoid repeating the second one, we use the structure. We can dance well, so can they. Nosotros bailamos muy bien y ellos también. We can dance well, so can they. Now we have one example. Now with the verb to have. To have. Let's take a look at these examples. Once again, we have two different sentences. Sentence number one, Maria has got an English textbook. Sentence number two, I've got an English textbook too. They are two people. Maria has got an English textbook. So have I. So have I. Because it's word with the verb to have. Maria has. So have I. In the number two, it's the same. We have got a lot of friends. He has got a lot of friends too. So let's use the structure. We have got a lot of friends. So has he. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Look. Now with the modal must, same structure. You see, I must go to school every day. You must go to school every day too. I can use the same structure. I must go to school every day. So must you. Yo debo ir al colegio o a la escuela todos los días y tú también. So must you. You see? Now, let's focus on here. Now, it's time to focus on present simple. Before starting this, please, preguntas, por favor, questions. Remember, with the word so is for positive. That means agreement. So is for agreement. The structure so, agreement, acuerdos, agreement. Okay, guys, so if you have any question, please let me know it. No questions. Okay, no questions. Great. Okay, guys, now listen very carefully. It's time to practice with the present simple. Listen, please. Present simple. When I say present simple, I mean the verbs in present. All the verbs in present. Let me share this. Probably you confused. Okay, guys, please try to understand. This is present simple. When I say present simple, I mean this column. All these verbs are in present simple. Bite, blow, break, bring, buy, can, catch, choose, come, cause, and so on. Draw, drink, drive, eat, fall. These verbs are in present simple, okay? So don't confuse. Now, these examples are in present simple. And why? ¿Cómo lo identifico? ¿Cómo sé que estoy en presente simple? Por el verbo. Look the verb. In the sentence number 1, likes. In the sentence number 2, go. You understand? These are examples of present simple. You identify that those sentences are in the present simple because of the verbs likes and go. Okay? Now, I want you to refresh your mind. Quiero refrescarle su memoria. For questions, auxiliary verb. For questions, we have 2 options in the present simple. All right? Number 1, do, and then number 2, does. These words are the auxiliary verbs in the present simple. Do, does. So now we're going to work with the word so. So do, or so does. So do I. So do you. So do we. So do they. So do I. Yo también. Si usted escucha a alguien decir, me gusta escuchar música, I like listening to music, so do I. A mí también. So do I. All right? So do I. Or you hear someone saying, I like sleeping. Me gusta dormir. I like sleeping. Really? So do I. En serio, a mí también. Or somebody says, I love chatting off. Me gusta chatear. I love chatting off. Wow. So do I. So do I. Yo también. So do I. So I use this structure because it's present simple. ¿Escuchó las oraciones? I like listening to music. I love cooking. I like sleeping. So the verbs love and like, present simple. Agreement, so. Then the auxiliary verb, do. And then the subject, so do I. So do I. Now, take a look. Sentence number 1. John likes rock music. ¿A John le gusta la música rock? A mí me gusta la música rock también. Entonces, para evitar la segunda oración, podemos decir, John likes rock music. So do I. A mí también. So do I. John likes rock music. So do I. A mí también. In the second exercise, different. In the second exercise, is not you, is someone else. En el segundo ejemplo, no te incluye. Estamos hablando de alguien más. For example, we go to school by bus. Vamos a estudiar en bus. O sea, se movilizan en bus. Él también va en bus. Queremos evitar la segunda. So we say, we go to school by bus. So does he. Does, because the subject is he. He is third person. In the third person, we have the auxiliary verb does. Does he is positive, so does he. Now, past simple. In the past simple, what is the auxiliary verb in past simple for positive? Anyone, please. What's the auxiliary verb for simple past?
Did.
Yes, it's did. In the simple past, we have one option, did. Did. So did I, so did you, so did he, so did she, and so on. We went there by plane. He went there by plane too. So we can say, we went there by plane, so did he. Ella viajó allá por avión. Él también. So did he. ¿Cómo me doy cuenta que estas oraciones son en pasado? Pues por el verbo, pues ahí está el verbo went, que es el pasado de go. Quiere decir que esta oración es pasado simple, por lo tanto, para decir yo también, ella también, nosotros también, en pasado simple, utilizamos so porque es positivo, so. Pasado simple, pues utilizamos la única opción que hay en inglés, que es did, y el sujeto. We went there by plane, so did he. Yo puedo cambiar. Ellos fueron en avión, yo también. Entonces yo diría, so did I. Ellos fueron en avión y ellos también. So did they. Nosotros fuimos en avión y ella también. We went there by plane, so did she. Now, take a look at the second sentence. She's got 2 of the test. He's got 2 of the test too. Él obtuvo 2 en la prueba. Y viene otro compañero, chuta, habla serio. Yo también. So she's got 2 of the test, so did he. She's got 2 of the test, so did I. This is the past simple. Let me stop here. Give a minute. Okay, guys, so don't let me down. As you can see, this exercise is about Jenny. Jenny, right? Jenny has said all these sentences. Jenny ha dicho todo esto de aquí, okay? Jenny has said all these sentences. Jenny loves chocolate. Jenny can't play the piano. Catherine is English. She isn't coming to the party. And so on. As you can see, these sentences are in positive. For example, the number 1 is positive, the number 2 is negative, the number 3 is positive, and the number 4 is negative. If we are agree in positive, what is the word? Please. If we agree in positive, or we agree, what is the word for agreement? What's the word for agreement, please? Come on, guys, don't let me down. Unbelievable. Jesus, let me stop. All right, here we go again. Let me write the word positive. Positive. Come on. There you go. For positive, the word is So, okay? For positive, the word is so. So is for positive. So is for agreement. Agreement, agreement. Estar en acuerdo. Agreement. We use for positive the word so. Okay? For negative is a new word. In negative, we're going to use the word neither. Neither or neither. Two different pronunciation. For me is neither. Okay. Positive, so. Negative, neither. No voy a explicar neither como lo hice con so con tantas oraciones porque su estructura es la misma. Solo quiero que aprenda esto. So, positive. Neither is for negative. All right? So positive, neither negative. Examples. This sentence is positive or negative?
Positive.
Is positive. Okay, in positive for agreement, so or neither?
Positive.
So.
Yes, we use so for agreement. Let me put here. Daniel dijo esto. I love listening to music. Okay. Para que se le quede de la mejor forma, imagínese que, qué sé yo, que va a tener una cita con la persona que a usted le gusta. Y en las citas usualmente no estamos, siempre tenemos acuerdos, ¿verdad? Cuando dice, me gusta escuchar música, le dice su cita. Y usted por quedar bien, también dice, a mí también. Ay, a mí no me gusta los vallenatos. ¿En serio? A mí tampoco. De pronto su cita le dice, ay, me encanta comer chocolate. ¿En serio? A mí también. Y de pronto su cita le dice, qué sé yo, algo negativo. ¿Sabes? A mí no me gusta el inglés. Uf, ni a mí. Ok, so that is. Entonces, eso es, ok. Agreement and disagreement. So, for positive, so. For negative, neither. And the structure is the same. If the verb to be. Si lo dice con el verbo to be, entonces la estructura es con el verbo to be. Si lo dice con present simple, entonces ya tiene dos opciones. Do or does. Si lo dice en pasado simple, the option is did. Si lo dice con can, the option is can. Si lo dice con will, so the option is will, and so on, right? So there's no problem to be confused. Now, look at this example. Deja cambiarle el nombre a mi cita porque está un hombre. Daniel he puesto. Vamos a ponerle Daniel. Me. Entonces yo estoy en un restaurante o un lugar que me he citado con ella y por quedar bien siempre voy a estar de acuerdo, ¿verdad? Es la primera cita. Entonces Daniela me dice, I love listening to music. Y le digo, really? So do I. Really, Daniela? So do I. Daniela dice, yo adoro escuchar música. En serio, yo también. So do I. It's positive. What is positive? Because the sentence is positive. La oración está en positiva y la oración está en present simple. So it's positive and in present simple. So positive, so present simple, do. Como hablo de mí, mi sujeto es yo. I love listening to music. Really? So do I. You see? Okay, so let's continue something else. Then Daniela said, I can't, let me see it. I can, okay. Daniela said this. Daniela says, I can't stand cooking. Oh, no soporto cocinar. No me gusta cocinar. Odio cocinar. I can't stand cooking. And I say, por llevarle la corriente, pues bueno. Yo le digo, wow. Neither can I. Ni yo. Daniela said, I can't stand cooking. And I said, wow, neither can I. Do you see? The first sentence is positive. The second sentence is negative. All right? So is positive. Neither is for negative, but it goes with the same structure. Now, let me stop here. Let's practice the exercise. Okay, let's carry out this activity. I'm going to help you with the exercise 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's focus on the number 1. Jenny me está contando sobre una tercera persona que es Sara y me dice, Sara le encanta el chocolate. Entonces yo voy a responder, Sara loves chocolate. En este caso todas vamos a estar de acuerdo, sea positivo o negativo, pero vamos a estar de acuerdo. Si a ella le gusta, a mí también. Si a ella no le gusta, ni a mí tampoco me gusta hacer eso. All right? So in the sentence number 1 says, Sarah loves chocolate. ¿Cómo sería el acuerdo ahí para decir a mí también? A Sara le gusta el chocolate. A mí también. How do you say that in English?
So do I.
So do I.
Yes. But remember, so do I. Do. Primero, so, te viene el auxiliar. Do y el sujeto. I. So do I. Zara loves chocolate. So do I. Cool. Sentence number 2. I can't play the piano. No puedo, no sé tocar el piano. Y usted dice, ni yo. How do you say that in English?
Neither can I.
Yes, exactly. Spectacular. Neither can I. Perfect. Number 3. Catherine is English. Catherine es inglesa. Como diría, yo también.
So and I.
Yes, correct. Aquí ya es con el verbo to be. No podemos decir so do I porque está el verbo to be. The correct one is so am I. So am I. Ese am I, si se pronuncia rápido, suena am I. So am I. All right? Perfect, guys. Okay? I'm going to stop this and I'm going to share this file for you to complete it. They are, let me see it, 20 sentences. They are 20 sentences. Different tenses and structure. Hay diferentes tiempos y estructuras. Toda usted me va a hacer de acuerdo. Hoy día vamos a estudiar acuerdos primeramente. Acuerdos. Sea positivo, sea negativo, pero va a estar de acuerdo. Okay, let me stop here. And I'm going to share the file. Give me a minute. Okay, guys, so that's the link. Click on the link, get the file, and start working. For that activity, you will have 6 minutes. Remember, agreement, agreement, no disagreement. Todo acuerdo, agreement.
Así que mira el correo.
No, it's for the class only. Okay, guys, compare, please. From the number 4 up to the number 16. Compare your answers. Please compare your answers. Okay, guys, question, please. Any question for this structure? Question, please. No questions. Okay, so give a minute. Let's continue with agreement in negative. But you already do it, but
Familia. Ya sí puedo dormir esta noche. Sí lo dejaron dormir.
okay, guys, listen up, please. Everyone, listen up. Well, now it's time for disagreement. Disagreement. Disagreement, in other words, means negative. You have already practiced the disagreement, right? Remember, so is positive, neither is for negative. Remember the word neither, okay? Neither can be pronounced neither in some part of the British English. Even in American English, some people pronounce neither, but I prefer call it neither. Okay, some people pronounce neither, but well, I actually have no idea about that one, but I pronounce neither. Remember, this is agreement, but in negative. Agreement in negative. Take a look. In the first example, we have the verb to be in negative. Isn't. Mary isn't Bulgarian. Davy isn't Bulgarian either. All right, so neither Mary nor David are from Bulgaria, are not Bulgarian. So we can say Mary isn't Bulgarian, neither is David. You see? Present continuous. Well, present continuous is actually the verb to be. The verb to be am, is, are. Take a look. I'm not writing now. Neither is Peter. I'm not writing now. Neither is Peter. Take a look at the second sentence. They aren't working now. Neither are we. Now, example with the modal can. I can swim. Neither can I. You see, she can swim. Neither can I is negative. So remember, for negative, neither. Then we have the modal auxiliary verb must. Peter must go out. Neither must John. Well, over here we have with the verb to have. This because it's British English. Okay, we're going to skip this one. Now, take a look. Present simple. In the present simple, remember, agreement in negative, neither. I don't like chaga, this is a sort of vegetables. So you say, neither does Peter, or neither do I, neither do we, neither do they. Many options, but with the word neither, because it's agreement in negative. Now, take a look at the second sentence. They don't live in the center of town. Neither do I. Neither do I. Let's practice. Give me a minute, please. Give me a minute, please. I'm getting the file to practice. Activity number 2. Listen, please. Well, in activity number 2, we're going to practice both structure. Remember, in this case, agreement and disagreement. But disagreement, but is at the same time support the negative sentences. Look, so or neither. Well, in these exercises, it's pretty easy to understand because you have plus, the symbol plus, or the symbol minus. Plus is positive. And when you say plus positive, agreement, positive, so. Negative, neither. All right? It's pretty easy to carry out this one. So read carefully the sentences, identify the structure of the tense in this case. So complete with so or neither. That is the activity number 1. In the activity number 2, you're going to correct the mistakes. Correct the mistakes. Sentences, dialogues number 1 up to the number 8. In the number 1, I've got so much energetic. I want to go jogging. Neither do I. This is incorrect because it said I want to go jogging. Quiero ir a trotar. And the letter B said neither do I. I think that's wrong. So you have to read carefully each of this, look for so and neither, spot the mistake and correct it. Okay? So they are 2 different exercises. Exercise number 1, they are 8 activities. And the number 2, in the conversation, 8 different lines. For this activity, guys, once again, you will have 7 minutes to carry out this part. You don't need to send anything to my email, right? It's for the class only. After this, I'm going to ask for volunteers and participation. Give a minute. I'm going to share the file. Okay, guys, so that's the link. Click on the link, get the file, and start working. 7 minutes. Okay, guys, so let's practice, please. Volunteers for the exercise number 1 and number 2. Click on the button yes.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, please, number 1, number 2, and then Miss Quinto, number 3 and number 4. Go, Mr. Pedro. Okay, Miss Quinto, please. Number 1 and 2.
So do I. Neither can I.
Okay, but read the number 1. Read the sentence and give the structure.
Okay. I love using my imagination to tell a story, and so do I.
Yes, number 2.
I can't play the saxophone, neither can I.
Yes, perfect. Mr. Olivo, thank you. 3 and 4.
I'm not in the mood to a student at the moment. Neither on I. Pardon.
Okay, neither am I. Neither am I. Number 4.
And I went to the half evening last night. So did I.
Okay, thank you. Miss Leon, thank you. Number 5 and 6.
A ver, we didn't make the poop last night. Neither did we.
Okay, number 6.
I had a great night's sleep. I feel really energetic. So do I.
Okay, Miss Leon, please complete number 7 on 8.
We could see the state popular for our sick, neither could we.
Yes, that's
I
correct.
really enjoy singing, listening music, so am I.
No, so am I. No, it's not the verb to be. Ahí no hay verbo to be en la 8. It's no so am I. No, it's not so am I. It's not the verb to be. The number 8 is so do I. I really enjoy seeing live music. So do I. The verb is enjoy. It's not the verb to be. Okay, so let's move on to the next exercise, the number 2. Please volunteer for the number 1. Read, please, the
I
number 1.
will go so much energy. I want to go too. Neither do it, so do it.
Yes, the correct is so do I. That's perfect,
do I.
Ms. Rivas. Yes, thank you, Ms. Rivas. Number 2, please. I'm sorry, not the number 2. Number 4.
We don't feel tired at all after the run. Neither do we.
Exactly, correct. Let's move on. The next exercise is 6. Another volunteer, please, for the number 6.
Health, such an energy person. Has such an energy person.
Okay. And the letter B? What is the agreement?
So is Helen.
Okay, so is Helen. No problem. So is Helen. So is Helen. That's correct. Okay, guys, any question? Question, please. Remember, yesterday we practiced the question tags, and today, new structure, neither and so. No questions? Interested? Okay, guys, in this 10 minutes, once again, we're going to study this question text. Okay, so don't confuse. This is pretty similar like the other one. In the previous structure, in our language, is translated yo también, ni yo. Question text is different. The structure is different. This, in our language, means cierto, verdad. So don't confuse, all right? Question text in our language is cierto, verdad. Okay? Neither and so is a mí también o ni a mí. You understand? If I have a question, let me know. Si tiene una pregunta o está confundido con estas dos estructuras, por favor, pregunte. No questions. Okay, but try to understand, right? Question tags in our language means cierto, verdad. Neither and so means so in this structure. For example, so do I, so am I, so does he, so does she, so do we. This in the structure means in our language, a mí también, a ella también, a él también, a nosotros también, right? And the negative, neither do I, neither can I, neither am I, in our language means ni a mí, ni a ella, ni a nosotros, and so on, right? So don't confuse with this. Please try to not confuse. Question text is different from agreement or disagreement with so and neither. Okay, this is something that some student asked me yesterday. They didn't understand about the structure of the question text. Well, it's pretty easy. Yesterday, as I said, if the statement is positive, the top question is negative, and vice versa. If the statement is negative, the top question is positive. This is the use. A question text is a short question at the end of a statement. Look at this. He won the prize. Él ganó un premio. We need to add a question text to reinforce the idea. Para reafirmar la idea, podemos utilizar una question text. Él ganó un premio, ¿verdad? So that word in Spanish, verdad, depends on the structure. Won is the past, won is a verb, won is past. So in the past simple, we have the auxiliary verb did for positive or didn't for negative. Now look the example. He won the prize. Didn't he? Él ganó un premio, ¿verdad? He won the prize. Didn't he? We use the question text when we want to check if the information is correct. This is the form. We use that question at the end of the sentence. As I said, negative question text. If the sentence is positive, remember, the top question is negative. Look the example in the number 2. If the statement is positive, the top question must be negative. Positive, look at the number 2. Positive top questions, because the statement is negative, so the top question is positive. Look the example number 2. Cool. let's go to the verbs, in this case, the exercises. Give a minute. Unbelievable, just 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. Give a minute, please.
Teacher,
Just tell me.
el viernes de la lección yo tuve problemas con el internet y se me salió y ya no pude ingresar más a Moodle y esa lección quedaría, o sea, ¿usted me la podría volver a tomar o ya no?
Queda pendiente, Miss, porque cuando ya damos eso, es un poco complicado para nosotros los docentes, que no tenemos permiso de administrador.
Ya. Es porque tuve problemas con el internet y ya no pude volver a ingresar.
Por eso es que yo demoro a veces. Por ejemplo, en el primero hay chicos que todavía no han dado el primero. Y yo ya pedí permiso para ver si vuelvo a activar eso. Lo que podemos hacer es crear otra vez. Pero ahí está el detalle. Necesito crearlo.
Sí, es porque cuando iba a enviar, problemas con internet y ya no pude ingresar más.
Sí, yo entiendo. Déjeme ver qué me dice el administrador.
Okay.
Te hice una pregunta.
Sí, dígame.
La tarea que está en moda, ¿hasta cuándo? Esa que usted subió.
Todavía hay tiempo, no hay problema, pero no deje acumular que este viernes van a subir nuevas actividades referentes al question tags y a lo que vimos la estructura del día de hoy. Neither and so.
Teacher, una pregunta.
Yes.
Había una actividad que se debía de mandar por Telegram. Esa de ahí se la envía por ahí mismo el grupo o por el otro.
No, por el Telegram. Telegram tiene que escribirlo en inglés. Es su opinión de lo que usted ha entendido de los dos videos que están ahí.
Gracias.
No problem. Jesus, 4 minutes. Give a minute, guys, please.
A ver, eso es.
Okay, guys, so there is no time enough to carry out the next activity, but I will show you. I want you to look at this. Look at this. So we're going to practice the two structure, question tags and so and neither. I'm going to share this picture on the Telegram group. You can, okay, I want you to send a message with question tags and the structure so either. For example, in the group, you start. Number 1, for Susan loves cooking. So you write, what is the question tag for that sentence? A Susana le gusta cocinar, ¿verdad? ¿Y cuál sería la estructura? So or neither for the number 1? I'm sorry, for the number 1. What should be the structure for the number 1? Para decir a mí también. So you complete this.
So do I.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so that is basically, okay, that's it. That was my mistake. So I'm going to share this activity on the Telegram group, and you write the question tags and the structure so and neither. Okay, the question tag for the 8 different sentences and the structure so and neither for those same 8 different sentences. Okay, guys, unfortunately, my time is up, yours too. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys.